Hello and welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? Okay, so let's check this out. Check out our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. See what is what. All right, Three of Cups. Very apt for the upcoming holiday season. Usually reflects celebrating with friends, drinking, debauchery. That was a really bad French accent, but basically debauchery. Okay. Lowering of inhibitions. Woo, we had a time last night. Yeah, Three of Cups. Three of Cups. So there could be some celebration, jubilation, things of that nature. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Please don't tell me I messed up my... Okay, good. All right. Just making sure. All right. So, looks like there could be a celebrating a promotion. We've got the Four of Wands here and the Four of Pentacles. And this is like foundation and saving, you know, and then the Queen of Wands is super duper matriarch. She knows how to plant some roots and watch them grow. For anyone who knows where that movie came from. Yeah. But yeah, this could be, you know, celebrating peace in the home, again, or a promotion. You know, you've worked really, really hard to get to this point, perhaps, and now you're starting to see it take shape. We've got Judgment, the Emperor, Six of Pentacles, and the Fool. Yeah. Things are coming into focus. They're coming into balance. Quiet. I hate noise. I can't stand noise. The Emperor is, you know, he demands peace in the land. Does not want to be disturbed. He's been disturbed enough. Notice the white hair and the owl. Look how wide his knees are set. Please don't come to him with some yarny go, okay? He's just a wise old man. He only deals with big problems that can be solved in a sentence, maybe two. Anything more than that, and he's talking too much, and when he talks too much, he gets angry because he knows that he doesn't have a whole lot of air left. Okay, so there's a level of, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. I just said a lot with that. Yes, there is a promotion. Yes, you will be dealing with bigger problems, and your responses will have long-reaching effects. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is the card of give and take. You know, Six of Wheels in this. It's the card of give and take. It's balanced and symbiotic. It's reciprocal. Yeah, used that word before too. Reciprocal. no longer in that point of lack. You're at that stage where you can give to someone. And then with the Fool, this is a new beginning. Well, the end, beginning, all the same. This is some new shit. Nine of Wands, the Star, Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. You've been getting your tuchus handed to you by life. You've been through a lot. This Nine of Wands here speaks of the battles that you have had to fight to get to where you are currently. I know that a lot of times to get to this point, a lot of systems that you may have put into place, or institutions that you have leaned and depended on, have all but crumbled in front of you, causing you to really question everything. And when you start questioning institutions, it takes its toll, right? So with this Nine of Wands here, this is the what's the point of it all, type energy. I'm tired, I'm hurting, everything hurts, my earlobes hurt, I hate it here, I want to go home. It's Nine of Wands energy. And then we've got the Star, and this is like the great healer, right? So the Star comes in, sees that, you're in this immense pain that has led to despair. Like, this is the kind of pain that like changes your chemistry, and if it lasts too long, it'll change you forever. This kind of stuff that'll break a bitch, And with the Star coming in, the great healer coming in and giving relief to this type of energy, coming in and rescuing you from the fight, or giving you an opportunity to breathe and gather yourself. This is also a card of illumination. It could be an epiphany in the midst of all this pain that changes everything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical battle. It could be a mental one, it could be an emotional one, it could be a spiritual one. But the Star is coming in and basically saying like, hey, soldier, I see you, and you no longer need to be in this energy. Let me pull you away from here so that you can, gather your thoughts and heal your wounds. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles coming in behind that. So that's like, juggling. Yes, it's juggling, but it's also allowing the healing to take place, and also find new ways to utilize the strength that you may or may not have known that you've acquired as a result of this battle here. Like this central figure is, downcast, and it's all rainy, and like the sun is starting to come up, but it's not quite there yet. We see, just it's heavy. It's really heavy, right? And then over here, huh. And over here, the central character is, very light and airy and has their eyes cast upward. The sun is out. It's, they're clouds, but they're not rain clouds. They're not foretelling of any rain at all. As a matter of fact, the water that's in this particular picture is calm, and it's on the beach. So much so that they're able to balance their foot on a wheel on the beach sand while holding another one in the air as the seagulls flow by. Like, this is super light and airy. And then the Queen of Wands comes in with all of her awesomeness. Like, hey everyone, come and see how good I look. She's got her cat with her. Her serpent's over here. Yeah, I see you. Think you slick. Serpent's over here. Like, got her banner going. Like, she is it. Very confident. She is very sure of who she is, and also very sure of what she wants, and has no problems running over you to get it. Because she knows what it's like to get her ass handed to her for no reason other than somebody decided that they wanted to do it. Then we've got the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Knight of Cups, for me, it kind of gives me Pepe Le Pew vibes, but in the light of being persistent about love. He's super romantic. At least he thinks he is. And he is really only concerned with the love that is in his heart, and is not worried about the object of his affection, right? So with this Knight of Cups coming in, it's like, I've got, let me love you. I love you. Sort of. Like, he really means it, but it's a knight, so we're talking, swift action, not long-lasting action. 2 minutes. It's because he's so intense. And then we've got the Ace of Swords coming up behind that. So with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords behind that, like, when I talk about, intense love, like, they believe that love is the truth. You feel me? I stand by it. You stand by it because you're full of valor, and life hasn't really, you haven't really gone into serious battle yet. Like, you've walked around and postured really well, and that's great. I mean, shit, your horse looks great. You're not even wearing any armor. Are you even going into battle, or is this a parade? Like, what's happening? So with the Ace of Swords here, there's a clear-cut idea, right? A clear-cut, singular idea, a fresh one at that. And I know that these are two suits because it got cups and swords here, but my eye keeps being drawn to the tassel on the reins of the horse, as well as the tassel that is tied around the hilt of the sword. Like, there's something there. Not quite sure what that is, but I keep looking at it. So there's that. And then we've got the Six of Swords. This is the come with me if you want to live card, right? So we've got this young one, this young innocent here, who is being led away from what one can only assume is danger, because usually the Six of Swords is, you know, they're going away to calmer waters type thing, right? And if you look closely, you can see even the concern in the innocent's eyes while they're being led away by this protective figure here whose face we can't see. I'm hearing because it doesn't matter. Pipe down. Pipe down. But there's peace as far as the eye can see, because the protection that is put in place has deemed it so. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming up behind us. So there's been some changes. There's been some big changes. And the wheel is letting you know that, you know what? Change is now. Not now, but right now. So if you've been having, you know, feelings of lack, if things have not, you know, things have been stagnant, if things have been stagnant lately, feeling uninspired, the Wheel of Fortune is here letting you know that, you know, things are about to change. There's some get out with the Empress coming up, the Queen of Cups. You know what? The Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Yippers. Yeah. The Empress doesn't need to work for things. She is creation. So the hustle, 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 grind, grind, grind frame of mind that we have become accustomed to, especially here on this time and space continuum, the Empress does not subscribe to that. Because when she does, when she feels like I have to hustle and I have to grind, because her mind is so powerful, her mind is basically saying, I do not have enough. I am not creative enough. And therefore, I have to scratch for it and scrape for it. And the universe says, you're right, you don't have enough. This is anti-Empress energy. When the Empress gets away from herself, that's what happens. But when the Empress is like, you know, I am creation. I am creativity. I am these things. I deem it so, and so it is. I get myself lined up with Source, and as long as Source and I are like this, as long as we're in vapor lock, I ain't got to worry about a GDMF and thing. Period. And scene. Let there be light. Let there be abundance. And let's not forget the Emperor is sitting right over here. He came right over here. Remember Mr. Bore someone else with your problems? Yeah, his counterpart's sitting up here, deeming things to be so. That's why he likes things quiet. He's used to it. You feel me? And then we've got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is the master of emotion. And I don't mean like the master of, I'm going to tell you how to feel. But I kind of do. Like, she knows how to bring life into a situation. like the Queen of Wheels knows how to bring growth into a situation. She knows how to bring in a harvest, right? But the Queen of Cups knows how to bring forth life. We're talking water here, and water is simply life juice. So she can take something and revive it. Not just revive it like outside of itself, but show it how it can revive itself from within. There's your Queen of Cups. The Ten of Wands is like the culmination of that physical battle, right? Like coming to the end of it. See here, our central figure is carrying all of the wands, but as opposed to where the Nine of Wands was, where it was all rainy and there's water everywhere. In the Ten of Wands, the water has dried up. It's starting to clear out. The weather is starting to clear out. And the sun is starting to set, giving us this gorgeous purpley thing going on outside, but also this deep, deep red happening in here, which to me says that, you know, the root chakra is waking back up again. With the Nine of Swords, this is the anxiety, self-depreciating thoughts, the conditions of my mental state are unacceptable. I'm mad as hell. I can't take it anymore. This is some bullshit. Why me? That's Nine of Swords energy. And that, you know, it comes after a lot of like mental battles. You know, we were talking about breaking things down. It's another one of those breaking things down in order to gain something mentally that's going to catapult you to places that you never saw coming last round. King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. I knew you were going to show up. Eight of Cups and Nine of Cups. Lots of nines this go around. Okay. So, the King of Cups, the same way that the Queen of Cups knows how to bring life into a thing, the King of Cups knows how to sustain that life. But the way that he does it is that he sustains the life within himself. So that as to show how to be an example for his subjects, right? And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles right behind it. It's slow, it's steady, it's methodical. Very much like King energy in general. You know, these kings are, they are, you know, no nonsense kind of guys, right? So there's not a lot of, you know, hemming and hawing and back and forth with King energy anyway. But the Knight of Pentacles coming after the King of Cups, it really speaks about his attention to detail, right? His the meticulousness of it all. And then we've got the Eight of Cups coming up. Sometimes when you are in a leadership position, you have to make choices that are difficult. Sometimes you have to let things go that you have put a considerable amount of effort into. The Eight of Cups reflects that. See how the central character is walking away, leaving all of those cups behind, not taking one, right? And this is representative of years of conditioning, years of refining one's personality. This could be, like, hey, I did all of this because I thought it would make me more likable, but it makes me a stranger to myself. Or I've spent all this time in this relationship, but it was unhealthy. And now I need to take everything that I can carry in a bag and get out of here. That's the Eight of Cups. But when you're walking away from the Eight of Cups, you're walking towards the Nine, which is wish fulfillment. This is having happiness in your heart. And see how this person is, they're just cheesing, and they got cups everywhere, and they're sitting in a luxurious spot, like they're chilling and feeling great about it, right? The Nine of Cups does come with a warning not to be smug about being in this Nine of Cups energy, right? Like when you come out of something that's rough, or you learn something new in your spiritual walk, right? Especially when we're just like kind of getting new to it, and there's that knee-jerk reaction to be extra preachy to anyone who will listen, regardless of how much experience they actually have, becoming, a bit self-important. It's one thing to feel good about where you've come and own that, right? But don't be a dick about it. Just don't be a dick about it. Okay. Well, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.